Hello, Coffee Time friends. Happy Father's Day. It is Southern Sunday lunch, and we're having a Happy Father's Day meal. That's one of his favorites, was a good old meatloaf. I like meatloaf. Mama likes meatloaf, and we've not had it in a while. Today we're going to make it with Creole sauce. Now somebody's going to say, what's Creole about that? Well, here's the Creole part. You have the option of putting some Slap Your Mama or some Tony's, whatever you can call it, sauce in it, any kind of hot sauce you want, but Mama don't care for it. So I guess we do Creole sauce, no Creole. But you can. You can even put Frank's hot sauce in it to make it kind of warm. But we make it with the other ingredients minus the hot stuff. Now I would probably put more hot stuff in mine, but Mama says she don't want to run her meatloaf with too hot. And I don't want to run her meatloaf, so we don't. You see right there that it's good celery. And I use that. I chop that up with my stalk part and just add a little bit, because there's tons and tons of flavor in those leaves of celery. And let's not be wasting it. If you are going to not use it in your Creole sauce or what you're fixing at the very moment, put it in a bag and freeze it. And the next time you have soup, get it out and pop it in there. It's good. It's delicious in a good vegetable soup. Delicious. And I'll put a little bit in here. It's just like adding any fresh herb. This celery is. It's just the green leafy of the celery. And let's not be wasted. Celery's too good to waste. I'll save it for Creole sauce, or I would save it for spaghetti sauce or something if I was going to use it. So chop you up all that celery, little pieces. Now I like to chop my celery and my onions for this very, very fine. And I'm not using the chopper today. I really didn't think about it. I just grabbed the board and got to chopping. Mama's over here ready to get started. She's already got 2 eggs in a bowl. And she's getting ready to put her light bread in her milk. You put the light bread in the milk because it gives it a moistness and it kind of binds it. So don't leave that little step out. Add that milk, splash of milk, and light bread.
Well, I add cream.
Cream. Evaporated milk is what she uses, but add that.
So I'm just putting 2 pieces of bread. And today I'm going to add a few crackers.
We do it different sometimes. But now, don't skip the dairy. I don't know the science behind it, don't know the why behind it. I just know when we add it, our meatloaf is moisture. They call it something, bread and milk, but it does add a little bit of moisture. Ooh, did you see all that action coming down?
Made me move fast.
You did, Mama. You saved a cup of coffee in the making. Ooh. Mama said my coffee had this whole house smelling good.
It smelled good. I'm going to add just a little cream right from the can.
This is evaporated milk. She calls it cream.
Always have.
Always will, won't you, Mom?
Yeah.
If for no other reason, simply because you want to.
I'm too old to switch now.
You sure did look pretty and blue today, Mom.
Oh, thank you.
She's just mashing that bread and milk and eggs and the cream up. And this will help to be a binder. It will also help to be moisture in our meatloaf.
That's all I'm doing is get this as a base for it. I need some of that ketchup in here.
How much would you like?
A good squirt to make it reddish.
How's that?
We'll see.
I was going to take the lid off so it wouldn't make this noise, but I think I will.
6 crackers here. I'm going to give out crunchy crunch.
Those are saltine crackers. Zesta saltines. Use whatever brand you use, they're all good. And they all do the same thing. You can use breadcrumbs, seasoned crumbs, non-seasoned.
I need a little squirt more ketchup.
And a squirt of mustard. And I'll give you the first squirt of the new bottle.
Okay. And I need a few onions. Or do you want me to use?
Yeah, I was getting you some ready. I was going to get you some ready.
Oh, really? Now
You want any celery in your...
No, I don't think so. We'll pour it on top with the Creole.
I've got that already a going.
I'll leave that milk out.
In goes some onion. To be honest with you, I'm not even sure what kind of onion this is. I don't know if it's a white onion or a Vidalia onion. Because I just sort of got the first thing I came to. And there's both in there. It kind of looks more like a white. It's not too flat. So there's a little bit of onion, about, 3 slices all chopped up. I could add some more or see what she wants to do. You want more onion?
No. Oh, just a little onion to flavor it a little bit.
I mean, I didn't put you some.
Okay.
You can look at it. I'll put this in there. We'll have chopped onion for something, a casserole this week, or a hot dog for lunch, or something. I'm going to process it, in other words. I'm not going to leave part of an onion unchopped or something. Do y'all always have an onion partial in your refrigerator? We normally do, sometimes, somehow. That'll go in potato salad or anything. I'll put another scoop. Is that enough onion?
Yeah. I think I'll use this.
Meatloaf pack?
Yeah. Have we got the other?
We got it up there. It's the same as this. It's just I bought it in a big container. It's the other up there is McCormick. This is our store brand, but I think it's probably made for the same people. If it ain't,
Let me get
you
this.
fooled me. You don't want this in here?
Yeah.
This is just a Meatloaf pack. You can use your store brand or your.
Well, I can't find this one, no way.
It's probably up in the second shelf. What are you needing it for? You need more?
No, I think we'll just use that. Did you put all that in
Yes,
there?
ma'am.
And that smells good.
Yeah. I think it looks the same.
It smells the oregano.
Well, has it got oregano?
Smells something like oregano. Or basil. What is it? Basil extra.
No, basil power. Oh, no, whatever's in it is what we use, but you can use any kind.
Okay, now I'm just going to put part of this brown chuck in here.
How do you make your meatloaves? What's your secret ingredient?
Ours is different a lot of times.
Ours does change, but we have a basic.
Onions, meat, bread, eggs, cream, ketchup.
Y'all Southern secret.
I didn't put none of that. It's over here.
Okay.
You
I'll
want to
stir.
mix that?
I'll stir while she's gone on a
Fish.
mission to try and find whatever.
Get that meat off my hands.
Now, people will tell you put your hands in there and do that, and you do that if that's what you're into and what you want to do. I don't like doing that. People used to think I was afraid of meat. I'm not afraid of meat. I don't care to touch steak, chicken, or hamburger. I just don't want to squish my hands. Never did like that. Mama never did do it. But that to me is easy stirred up. I have no problem stirring that. Some people say you can't do it any other way than your hands. Well, okay, I can. But as always, you do you. This is y'all's Southern secret.
Is that enough meat? That'd be enough.
That'd be enough for us, a little meatloaf. We want enough for a leftover sandwich, but we don't have to have enough to, You might put a little more in here now that I'm patting it out. Give me one of your little handfuls.
That'll be my bite I eat.
Yeah, you'll have to earn that. Stir it up. You can put a little salsa in here. If you want that flavor. Did you put any paste in here, Mom?
No, I didn't find it.
Oh, I've got paste.
I know it.
Unless it's right there.
No, I ain't found it. I emptied the one that was in here, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, well, if you've been cooking with it, it's
When I fix some chili or fix something.
probably, you did fix chili the last 2 times.
When I did that,
That's okay, we don't have to have it. Paste gives it a little richness, but when it's all said and done, you never will know. Yeah, that's a good amount of meatloaf for us. We'll put this in the
here you go.
Micro Pro. This is the Micro Pro grill. People ask us what it is all the time. Yes, it's silver, metal, whatever. It goes in the microwave. Yes, it does. It grills from the top and it grills from the bottom. And has 2 modes you set it on. This is the grill mode. Goes down inside. You flip it 1 time. And it's the casserole mode. We don't put any oil or any grease in it. It's just clean and ready to go. And this is all you have to do. And now, for you who say, oh, that won't taste good. Oh, can't believe you're fixing meat in the microwave. All those things, comments we get every time we use this. I say to you, you've not tried it. You're making an uneducated guess on the Micro Pro grill because we've done it many times. We've always had a wonderful success rate. Never lost a bite of the meatloaf. Never had any problems with the meatloaf. Never had any problems with anything in the Micro Pro.
No, that's good.
And it's simple, it's easy. We'll be eating this before you could even get your loaf pan up to a temperature. We'll be eating. We'll put this in there for 20 minutes. How many times you ever fix a 20-minute meatloaf, folks? Ever? Have you ever? Well, then I challenge you to do it the Micro Pro way. Easy. That's it. That's going to go in. We'll set it for 20 minutes. And then we'll see what we got. Let me see what y'all are saying. Love my Micro Pro grill. Thank you, Miss Martha. You know the story.
It's a
there.
good size. It's kind of heavy.
It's a heavy one. So in here, I've got just a little bit of onion. You do it to flavor, and a little bit of celery. Do it to flavor, and about 1/4 cup of ketchup. That's all I've got in there so far. I am going to put a splash of yellow mustard. Mama, your Worcestershire is right there. Now, this is what we call Creole sauce. I didn't talk about this a while ago. You can put, slap your mama, you can put Tony's in it. You can put plain old Creole. You can put whatever you want in it. You can put Mrs. Howell's. She makes some delicious Creole. I'm going to put a little bit more ketchup. I can tell it'll need it. We don't always make Creole for our meatloaf. Sometimes we just put ketchup. Sometimes we want a little different. It all depends. So some salt and black pepper. Look on the right. Look right behind that pancake syrup. Look in your shelf. Look in the shelf. Look in the shelf. We got stuff everywhere. You know, we got this new refrigerator. It's the exact same refrigerator, but we never got everything back where it used to be.
It got organized. Seems like we can't get it.
Seems like we can't. This is Worcestershire. Y'all know. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Come right in here. I'm going to put a splash. I'll try to measure. That's about a tablespoon. About a tablespoon of Worcestershire. It'll give it that unmistakable taste. It'll be good. And all you gotta do is just let this get hot. That's all it takes is get hot. And I guess the goody part, the part that everybody likes, is this here, the brown sugar part. Put you about a good heaping tablespoon, maybe more, whatever you want, brown sugar. If you don't want the sugar, leave it out. Leave it out if you don't like it. Now all this is got to do is get hot. We'll put it in when there's about 10 minutes left. And that's it. Now, add your Creole sauce to that, Mrs. Howes, or your, this is about empty in case you're taking inventory.
Oh, what?
The brown sugar.
Okay, I got another one.
Whatever you're using as your Creole sauce, your Creole seasoning, go ahead and put it in there now. And that'll make you a delicious, hot, and ready sauce. You can use that on lots of stuff. Any kind of beef. You can use that on chopped beef steak. You can use that on your meatloaf, of course. There's tons of ways you can use that Creole sauce. Come on, Anya. Stack up. So what are y'all cooking today? What's the fathers in your life? What's their favorite? I bet you there's a bunch of chicken and dumplings going out today. Probably a bunch of steaks. Probably a lot of meat today. Bet you a lot of them men out there want a good steak grilled on the grill. They may even be volunteering to grill their own. Maybe you're fixing the sides, or when you're having potato salad, macaroni salad, you're having some baked beans. I'm making myself hungry. I'm making myself hungry for your all's lunch and me sitting here making lunch. My dad was not big on steak. He would eat it, but he wanted a chopped beef. If we went out to eat, he would order a chopped beef 99 times out of ordering any other steak. Now, if we would go to or Texas Roadhouse or something, he'd get a ribeye. But there have been times when we would go to Texas Roadhouse and you would think, well, he would have got a big steak. And he'll just order a bloomin' onion or something, wouldn't he, Mama?
Yeah.
He would order, sometimes he'd throw you off on what he would order. So you really couldn't guess him or second guess him. I bet he'll want, you better just wait and see. Because he may throw a wrench in your works if you think if you got him figured out. So it was always until. But meatloaf was definitely one of his favorites. I'm sure he had more than one. Roast beef, meatloaf, pork chops. Any of those three, you could satisfy him great. And he liked fish a lot. But he also liked teenage kid food. Like, he loved hamburgers and he loved pizza. He wouldn't care a bit to eat pizza every night. On Father's Day, many a times we'd go to the local pizza buffet because that's what he really wanted. Hello, John and Mama. What are you cooking? We're cooking meatloaf, Gloria. Have a good day, Timmy. Hello. Coffee time with John and Mama, having brisket, macaroni salad, chili beans. Happy Father's Day to y'all. Oh, Brenda, you're doing good. Brisket? I've never been a good brisket maker. I've made brisket, but I've never made it like on a grill, and I see people doing it, smoking them and stuff. I've made brisket in the oven, and it's not easy. You really have to, know a little bit about what you're cooking, how you're doing. I did okay on it. I just about seemed to have had roast beef because now, before y'all get mad, it's probably because I just didn't fix it like it's supposed to be. It was very good, but for all the time and effort, I remember thinking I could have fixed a roast beef without that much worry. But now I've got friends that can cook, can smoke, can do all that, and they do delicious brisket. You like celery? I love celery. I take bags of celery to work sometimes instead of chips because really I want the crunch. And they serve the purpose for a snack. Took my honey out for Doggy Daddy's Day to the steakhouse today. We both had chicken. Oh, that sounds good, Lisa. That sounds typical. Many times have we gone out to a specialty restaurant and never really got the specialty. End up getting chicken fingers, especially Mama. I've had to ask many a times at different kinds of restaurants, do y'all have chicken fingers on your children's menu? Yeah. Can she order off around that? Yeah. She's laughing. She knows it's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth, that's for sure.
Most of the time they're in question. They think she's a 12-year-old little girl.
Oh, they don't think I'm that good.
Mama, I can peel potatoes.
Oh, I think I.
She says, no, you can't. What about cornbread?
No, we're not having one.
Decision has been made. Nothing? Rose?
I said there's some road.
I could whoop up a cornbread.
We had cornbread last
Week. Last week we had
We
cornbread.
had pinto beans and cornbread.
Last week?
Whenever that day was. Whenever. I see how many.
Mrs. Schubert, bless her heart.
What she made this
She
morning.
comes by the mornings on Sunday.
She does such a good job.
Now, I don't have a need in the world for these onions or this celery. Do you do that when you all do celery and onions or something? I prep it up. So here I've got onions, celery. It's washed, ready to go. I'll chop these up into little sticks and I'll put them in a Tupperware baggie and I'll have them and I'll grab them in the morning and grab them and run out the door with them for lunch, I guess. So there's those. I won't eat the leaves like that, but I'll put them leaves in there in something airtight. And if I fix anything next week that requires soup, we may end up having some soup.
Look what a nice job she did.
She is quick. Sprung right into action. Got us 6 rows. What's 6 for?
My snacks. I like them ugly rolls.
Celery's ready. Onions are chopped up. Mama, what can I make with celery and onions?
I don't know.
Should we plan on having something else?
They may use, we even make dressing or something. You never know.
I heard Mama and her sister talking at church. I think her sisters had turkey and dressing.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we didn't go home with her.
It was a debate on whose car she's going to get into. We'll probably have some. We are July Thanksgiving people. Are you? About July, we get to thinking about it. And one of us will say, I could eat some turkey and dressing. Mama uses the one, but sometimes it's me. And we'll say, ooh, just some. We start out on the light side. Mama usually starts out by saying, you know what I'd like to have? And I'll say, what, Mama? And she'll say, I'd like to have some turkey or some dressing and cranberry sauce. Now, if this will last long enough, that horrible looking. Look at that. If that lasts long enough, meaning a few days here until Heather gets up here, that'll go to a rabbit. We save everything here. If it starts to look a little worse, which it looks pretty bad, that y'all look at the celery, it'll go to our little wild rabbits out here. Mama has little wild rabbits. They like her. And she's got a spot. She don't put everything out there because we don't want the coyotes coming. You remember that picture of that coyote right here under our tree where we put something out for our dogs and he went and got it? Mama put vegetables and clippings and stuff just right outside the yard there. And little wild rabbits will come and have a little feast.
And the little squirrels go down there and sneak about too.
And y'all know how to let them squirrels. The squirrels have got much kids in so much trouble. But you know what, Mama? I don't know if those kids have been mean to the squirrels. Probably have. All of them. I've not seen the squirrels.
They're not painful. Well, there's nothing right now for them to eat.
We've got a hickory nut tree just outside the house here that Daddy planted when he was a teenage boy. And it has the biggest old hickory nuts on it. And the other night they started falling. Little ones. You can tell the difference. The little ones just make you think, what was that? The hickory nuts, when they get bigger and they hit the roof and they hit the porch, make you think, we're being shot at from above. Boom, boom. Oh, I got a news update. I don't know if I shared this with y'all. The other evening I was out tending to my tomatoes and Abby came around the house and I know it's weird what you notice. But when she came around the house I thought, I can't believe you're coming around here with these cicadas. And then I noticed, wait a minute, I don't hear them. I heard them a little, just one or two. They're gone. They're gone. That loud, riveting,
roaring
waves of has ceased. Now it wasn't that cool that evening either, so I thought, wonder if they're really gone. But the next day and yesterday I did not hear them. Have you heard them?
No, I haven't heard them.
Have y'all lost your cicadas? Where did they go? What time of year? I mean, I heard, which, you know, who can remember? 7 years, 13 years, who can remember all that? Somebody told me they would be here till August.
That's what I heard. August.
So what's that mean? Does that mean they're gone? Are they on vacation? Did they eat all they wanted out of that tree and moved on? Does anybody have an update on them? How long do they stay when they come? I mean, it ain't like they come too often, but how long are they here? Ours has left the yard. Or they got tired. Maybe they drove themselves crazy. We could literally sit here at this counter and hear them. And I haven't heard them. I didn't realize I wasn't hearing them. That's how much. What startled me was that Abby come to the front yard. I thought, well,
She's been laying out in the front yard ever since they've been gone.
she has. Now Abby she must be, think that she's part of the demure community or either the high class community. I'll tell you what she's been doing. We've got our flower beds that used to be in the front of the porch and in the front of the house. We turned it last, I guess, into a rock bed. And it's got big old creek rocks in it. Big as a roll or bigger. She goes out there in the afternoons and lays on them. Not on any grass, no soft spot, not in her bed that she has that's very comfortable. She lays on those hot rocks. Yeah. And I told Mama, I said, that's her hot rock massage. She's bougie like that. She thinks she's high class, don't she, Mama?
I don't know.
Mommy, the dishes makes her stress.
Well, what about that? I hadn't thought about that.
She does the hot rock massage, evidently, because she's laying and there's no other reason for her to lay there. But she lays out on those rocks, and you'll just see her, and she'll just roll around. It has to be because they're warm and they feel good to her.
If she was an old dog, I'd say it's felt good to her arthritis.
Look at that outfit. Mama does the dishes.
Well, I really hadn't thought about that.
Well, look at you. You talk about matchy. So, does anybody know why she'd be laying on those rocks other than just the sheer pleasure of laying on hot rocks? It can't be soft or comfortable. And she'll lay out there an hour, won't she, Mom?
Oh, you can't get her up sometimes she's laying on.
That's another thing. She don't want to get up when she's laying there. It's like, I'll be with you in a minute. Even to eat.
I went out there and sat in the swing, and she was laying under the swing.
Come on,
Oh,
come
and
on.
she was so excited, she raised her head up just a tiny bit, looked at me and said, oh, well, and just flopped that down. She didn't care if I was out there or not.
And she's not sick or anything. She's running around being typical Abby, eating good. Her nose is wet. I've checked her. Because I thought, is something wrong? She's just sort of laying around on them rocks. Y'all got any ideas? Just finished my lunch, soup and sandwich. Carol, that's a good lunch.
We had that the other night. I
You-
remember.
Your shirt matches too. Well, I swear if it don't. Look at that. Hadn't thought about that. Mama, we didn't plan our outfits today.
No,
Do you know why she would lay on those big, and I'm talking about, well, you've seen the rocks, probably. They're as big as this candle.
there's bigger ones, there's smaller ones, bigger ones, and they're up and down. They ain't flat either. I mean,
If I catch you out there laying on them,
you won't catch me out there. I promise you.
I can see you laying on a hot rock.
I might lay on a hot rock, but not those uneven ones. A big rock I've laid on before. Right? We used
She
to have
is,
one in our field that I played on. It was bigger than this bar. Wasn't as long, but it's wider.
she is definitely
Something else.
living her best life. Hello from Arkansas, John. Look at comments, okay? Okay. Linda, what am I looking for? Give me a hint. Maybe she's grounding with the earth.
Maybe she's what?
Grounding with the earth. She likes it, Kathy said. Well, I guess, Kathy, just keep it simple from a dog's perspective and don't worry. If she likes it or she wouldn't do it.
Well, she sure likes.
Lots of thunder and rain here in PA. Terry, we had that all week a little bit. Hello from Arkansas. Hello, Martha. I made a Hershey chocolate cake. Oh. I made macaroni salad, pudding ribs, and smoked sausage on the grill and making a pan. Oh, that all sounds so good, Catherine. Makes Abby Bone feel good laying on. I figured that's it, Patty. She don't probably have arthritis, Kristen. She's probably 2 years old, and it could be arthritis. She don't limp or have any. I think it's just one of those, get it in the right spot and enjoy the heat. Hot rocks probably relax her. I guess so, Joyce. I'm hoping that's. Now, tomorrow, Mama's got the y'all's tea out. Tomorrow, you can buy all them fancy new things they've come out with. Mama will show you here in a minute.
That's what?
The new product release for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And that spoon.
I love it.
Mama loves it. Mama loves it. Now, Mom will show you this picture here in the spoon, and she's going to show you a little bit of how good it is. And I don't know. I think we just accepted the fact that you're going to get your thumb wet when you make tea, but you don't have to now.
Just look at this. I mean, my other one that I stirred with.
Mama's little hand could double grip that.
Oh, yeah. But look at this, the difference in the size from here to here.
No more wet hand for you.
I'll show you what I was using. Is my old jelly spoon that I stir my jelly down with. It was out, but I didn't have enough to, if I gripped it down here where I needed to, my thumb would get into the tea sometimes, and I had to be careful. But look at the difference.
And it's got this little notch in the back that'll keep it from falling down in there.
Yes. Oh, it's
got the logo there for the thumbprint. And it's got y'all's, kind of comes above it in the front. And look at this. It's pliable, but it's strong. And it gets right down in there where it needs to get to the sugar.
I call this my jelly spoon. I've made jelly with it all my married life, and it's stained. And
even me with a big hand,
oh, you can do it.
I can still go above the whole rim of the pitcher. Show them the squeezer too.
Oh, the squeezer.
And get the cup too while you're down there. The cup looks like glass. It could fool me from just any distance at all, but it's not. It's just heavy plastic, and it's perfect for your tea measurements. And then this is made. Look, this goes right down in there, and it strains your tea out, and it don't roll down.
Hold it. And
then when you want to put it in storage, you put your collar on there, and it won't spring open. He showed a bunch of stuff. I won't do it. Dang, I'm not brave enough. But he pulls this all the way apart and takes it back. I ain't doing it. I thought about it. Watch him. He's got more of them. I just got this one. But it won't break. It don't break. Let your kids do it. They'll do it automatically. But it pulls apart and goes back every time. But look at it. It strains the tea out. And it don't break the tea bag. Now, he said he wasn't going to say it would never break a tea bag. But look at that smooth. And that's what you need. You want every drop of that tea out there. So that's that. And here is the measuring cup. Order them tomorrow. I think they go on sale in the morning. So you can get these same things in the morning. Now, don't they look glass? Even the bottom is thick. That's a thick bottom pitcher. And then here's the cups over here, and this is what you need: 2 cups of sugar, 1.5 cups of sugar, 1 cup of sugar, or 0.5, depending on how big how much sugar you put in yours. Ours is right here, 1.5 cups of sugar per gallon. Some people do 2, and some people only want 1, and some people just want 1/2 cup for 1/2 gallon. So that's the measurements you need. That's the measuring cup. So thank you, fellas. Mama has loved every bit of it.
Oh, yes. Thanks for the spoon more than anything.
I think you used it, yesterday?
Yeah.
When you made this picture here?
Yeah.
We should have filmed it. We will film some making whenever she makes
I like
something.
the feeling of the drinking more than I do the making.
Mama usually makes it first thing.
Yeah, I make it.
She makes tea about every other morning.
Yeah, that's right.
We drink a lot too. And our company drinks tea. And when they come here, they expect good tea.
Now, I was raised on sweet tea, not you always, because they didn't have it.
No, but we glad to have it. And I'm making the coffee transition. It's not been easy. But I am making the coffee transition. But I sure did miss it, fellas. So don't try to make you feel bad or nothing. I'm getting used to it, but it's been a hard road. It really has been a transition. Their coffee is so good. the tea is so good. But I totally understand why they're concentrating on their number one product. And if I had to choose, even I would probably choose their tea.
Oh, yeah.
Mama said you better.
Yeah, that's the best.
You got Mama's approval, you got some approval. Lunch is almost ready. Y'all want to wait and see the finished product? Or you like, we tired of listening to you, John.
Oh, they're tired of that.
Mama said they're probably tired of you. Does the little one do that?
The little one, huh?
The little one, are you with Jenny? I'm trying to think. It's probably obvious. Are you talking about the little one? Are you talking about the tea stuff? Are you talking about the spoon or Jenny? Give me a little more information and I'll be glad to answer. Annie Davis is watching. The rocks may be cool to her.
Yeah, she lays in the shade a lot.
Could be. I had thought about that. Smart person. Charlene Babbitt, you're correct. It could be. She lays up against the house. It could be cool instead of hot. Maybe she's hot and the rocks feel cool. I need to check those. I was assuming they were warm from the sun, but you're right. They could just be cool rocks from the ground because it's rained a lot. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. It's probably cool rocks and she's hot. See, that's the reason I need y'all. Because I hadn't even thought about the cool part. Happy Sunday, John and Mama. Hey, Anita, how are you? You all are the best. Oh, thank you, Angela Britt. You're a pretty much of a superstar to us. Y'all are. Hello, Lillian. How are you? It's soothing and relaxing to her body. So sweet. So, Lillian, are you on the cool rock train or the hot rock? I'm thinking now they're probably cool. Now, the concrete will get hot, but I bet those rocks laying in there and they're probably in the shade. Y'all are so smart. She's hot and it's cool. That makes more sense. Snakes come out to lay on rocky areas. Now, we've had a couple, Deborah, in our rock bed. Maybe she has an upset stomach and the warmth. You all right? What'd you get? Well, what have I got a hold of?
Pepper.
Mama's killed us. What did you... What have you done? You've heard of being killed and... Hold on a moment. How did you manage that?
I think the pepper got thin. Take your drink. The meatloaf got a little brown and I turned it on another extra minute. I shouldn't have.
Oh, Mama peppered the potatoes. It must have gotten the fan somehow. All of a sudden, we're both choked down with pepper. Look at this meat. People. I think we got a gas leak. People ask me, does the Micro Pro brown? Boy, does it ever. Mama says you put that in there an extra minute, but that's good meatloaf to me.
You like it like
I do, and I'm going to hide that in anyway. It won't matter. Thank goodness y'all sweet tea is here. Have you ever put spices in anything? I did that one time with red pepper. You talk about waking up and, oh, I sprinkled that red pepper. It went, I had red pepper in my eyes. I usually go very gently with that now. I'm asking Mama, what's wrong with, and then I start. Then I knew. There was black pepper in the air. Now Mama's going to pour that delicious Creole sauce right over the top of this. We've got some English peas here, sweet peas.
Mashed potatoes.
I'm still feeling pepper in the air. Woo! Mama, make that meatloaf pretty again. Look at that.
Getting every drop of that goodness.
Ain't nothing like it, is there, Mama? That's Southern Sunday lunch, folks. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and peas. And Mrs. Schubert has showed up with some rolls. Bless her heart. She does us good.
For the meatloaf.
All right.
I didn't put out enough crumbs.
So, do what?
I didn't put out enough heads. I forgot the bread.
So we're getting ready to eat. I hope you're having something good. I hope you're spending time with your fathers. I hope that even... There you go. Even if the weather's rainy, you still get out and do something. I just hope there's some goodness comes out of the day for you. I hope you and your family get to spend the day together. Make some memories and make it count. Tell your fathers, if you've not had a chance in a while, tell them how much you appreciate them, how much they mean to you, and how much they've meant to you over the years. We sure do miss Dad, but we don't miss him because we don't talk about it. And we don't miss him. It's not like some days it's almost like he's reported in for what happened in his day because we'll talk about it. I bet Dad would have thought this. And so we keep him alive in our memories anyway. And something will come up, even since he's been passed. And Mama said, boy, your dad sure would have said so-and-so. Or he sure wouldn't, you know what you mean?
Oh, yeah.
So,
he would have loved it, didn't
he would have loved that, should say. But that's the way it goes, isn't it, Mama?
Oh, yeah.
You want to eat a bite and then let them go?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start out with peas today.
That's your favorite thing.
I do love some good peas.
This is one of your favorite meals when you was little.
Yeah, this
It
used
is
to be
the
my
mashed
favorite supper. And then it turned into roast beef, mashed potatoes, and all that. Mama, these are the very potatoes that just about took us out a while ago.
Well, it wasn't the potatoes' fault.
No, it was definitely your fault.
Well, I was going to say it was the pepper's fault.
I
wasn't going to blame
She's going to blame the pepper. Let's see if we can cut this meatloaf up. You know, I like to watch people cut meatloaf. I've seen different varieties, and I'm thinking, gosh, they do better than I do. They get bigger pieces, or they do this, and I'm like, I'm going to have to straighten up.
Yeah, that's plenty big in it.
That's a good hearty piece. All right, Mama, let's bless it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you so much for this meal. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it, dear Lord, and we just pray that you'll watch over us, lead and guide and direct us. Be with all those fathers out there doing the best they can, dear Lord, and be with those children. Let them recognize the effort and the honor it is to have them as a father. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, I'm going to try the meatloaf first because that's the one that probably people have questions about.
You're going to brag on it if it tastes as good, aren't you? The Creole sauce. Smell good getting hot.
It does smell delicious. So there it is. And then you're wondering, what does it look like coming out of the microwave? Looks like meatloaf.
That's a good run, as your daddy would
That's
say.
a delicious meatloaf. Tender as your eyeball, no rubbery, none of those things that you were thinking. If you have a micro grill and you've made meatloaf in it, get on here and tell them what you think about it, because it is good, delicious, and good for you. All right, Mama, you got anything you want to add today?
No, the peas are good, all except they're no salt. They're low sodium peas, and they're not.
They're good.
They're good. I wanted.
They taste like peas. I don't want them to taste like salt. Everything's good. I don't have to taste Mrs. Schubert's rolls.
She does a fine job.
Mm-hmm. And you know me, I just drop the pea. If I'm going to eat one of her rolls, they have to be good because I don't eat anything ain't good for carbs.
No, you're
Oh,
not.
they're good. They're delicious. All right, folks. Y'all have a blessed day. Enjoy it. Count your blessings. And have a good time. And for goodness sake, make some memories. Say goodbye, Mama.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all, and happy Father's Day.